Welcome to the Books, Beards, Booze podcast, where we talk books, drink booze, and have beards.
All right. As always, I am Bob of Tales by Bob.
I'm the ass of the podcast, Derek.
I'm superfan Tanya. Hello.
Unpaid intern.
Oh, I keep forgetting if I'm doing things, I'm an intern.
Yeah.
And this is why you will always be unpaid.
Hey, I actually found suspenders in my house, but I had to wash them. They're really dirty. They were my Gramps', and so I dug them out of like this middle room that is still full of my grandparents' stuff. But they're great. They're big, fat orange ones because he was an Auburn fan, and you would appreciate that. And they're fabulous.
I just realized that I'm outnumbered on this podcast, and I like a good
by rightness.
Well, I like a good
because we're both sitting to the right of you.
Ayo, which is
we're all right over here. Hey.
All right. Well, so this is our year-end wrap-up episode where we just review the year, and while we're doing it, we're sipping. Is it Michter's?
Michter's, yeah.
Yeah, Michter's Small Batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This was a gift. It was my Christmas present from Superfan Tanya.
Hey.
And so we've all got a couple fingers of Michter's here, and let's give it a go.
It's liquory.
Well, it's whiskey.
Yeah, it's definitely whiskey.
Yeah. You're drinking it straight.
It's good.
So.
I like it.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have anything that just makes it really stand out. It's just a really good, solid bourbon.
Well, I had never had it before, and
yeah,
so I knew that a good bottle of liquor is what I wanted to get.
Yeah.
So I crowdsourced information. So that was not what everyone's number one recommendation was, but everyone had that on their list.
Huh.
And so it was kind of
I'd never even heard of it until you got it.
Well, they have other ones, and
I was trying to suggest the other one, but that's only because I've heard all of the Michter's are good.
Yeah.
Because I've got my friend Max told me about Michter's, and I had never tried it. But the American Straight,
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
But I still haven't tried that. But I know it's high quality stuff, so
yeah, no, it's good. It's like I said, I mean, it doesn't have any
There's nothing from it. Not fancy going on with it.
Yeah, it's just a really good, solid, good tasting bourbon.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. We are full of words. Yeah.
Well, no, I was trying to think. I was gonna try and go heavy into the analysis, but first of all, I can't think of anything, and second of all, no.
Okay, that's fair.
Because we have words.
Okay, so
I have the best words.
This is,
words,
words. This is going to be our year in review, and we're going to talk about. We're going to give out our group awards.
Yeah.
We're going to do that last because these are highly prestigious awards.
We're also handing out these awards in front of a live audience.
Yeah, we are. We are. We've got a Sherpa in the audience right now, hiked all the way from Nepal to be here.
Yes.
It's very impressive.
We're getting
I
international.
appreciate the dedication.
We're getting international.
Well, I mean, we were already international with the Kiwis.
Yeah, so
Kiwis and Nepalese.
Yeah, Nepalese. We've pretty much dominated the New Zealand market at this point. I feel like so now it's time to spread to Nepal.
Take over all the lands.
Yeah. So
like a plague.
Yeah. All right. So
that's better than what I was thinking, but yes.
We're going to start out by doing our individual awards. And then we're going to do some prediction-y type stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we'll give our the official BBB awards. So, first off, let's talk about what was the best book you read this year.
Oh my. Derek?
Oh, okay, I'm going first?
Yeah.
So
we'll start. I'll ask it, you start us, and we'll go in a circle back.
So, in recent tradition, I have the answer and an honorable mention.
Okay, yeah. That's fair.
So, the best book I read this year, didn't come out this year, best book I read this year was Kings of the Wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was my favorite book that I read all year. It's a great book. An honorable mention is Jade City.
Jade City would definitely be in my top 5 for the year. And Kings of the Wild, obviously.
We'll discuss it more later.
Yeah.
Yes. I think my favorite book this year was Warbreaker.
Oh.
I think I really enjoyed that. It was really good.
Yeah.
Need to get you some more Sanderson then.
I do. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed it. And then I guess Emergency Contact would be my number 2. Yeah. How is that going for you?
We'll talk about it off air.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it when I finish it.
On air.
We'll do one without Bob.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'll read it before.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good.
So for me,
making you guys branch out, reading YA.
I read YA. I read.
You read everything. You don't count.
So, all right.
I read literary fiction.
So
y'all suck.
This was really hard for me because I read so many just amazing books this year, like Lions of Al-Rasan, The Terror by Dan Simmons. Just so many. Jade City.
You're just trying to one up me with all these additional honorary mentions.
I ended up settling on Grey House by Miriam Petrovatsky.
Ooh, that's on my TBR.
Yes, it has. I'm hard pressed to come up with a book that has more depth to it. It's masterfully done. Like I sit there and I'm like, how the fuck did she keep all this shit straight as she wrote it? You know, it was like it was the I guess what won me over. It was so incredibly dense and hard to read, but because of that, it was so rewarding. It was just amazing. Like normally, like a book that's like that complex, you kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking put it like, oh, just fuck this. But like no, like it didn't matter that it was a difficult read. Like in spite of that, you're just like, oh man, fuck, I gotta stick with it. Like halfway through the book, everyone's name changes, kind of deal, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like everyone has nicknames, and then like when they change grades, basically they change all their nicknames.
So I have this book
shit like that
on through Kindle Unlimited, but I was kind of planning on listening to it. Instead of I was going to Audible that instead of
I don't know how that would do.
That could go real well or not.
Yeah,
because I mean for me,
because it's a Russian book, it's translated.
Yeah. Like I know for me, like with difficult books that like Pride and Prejudice, I couldn't read. I didn't like reading it, but listening to it, I enjoyed it. I was able to get through it.
Knowing how you didn't like Dune when you read it, but you liked it audio. Yeah, maybe I would try the
audiobook it.
Yeah,
okay.
If they got a good narrator, I think it'd go.
Oh, cool. Well, good.
Okay. So, what of the short reads that we did this year? For those who are just now tuning in, we. When we first started this podcast, we did a story every week, and then we realized having a homework assignment for people every week for a podcast doesn't work super well. So we've transitioned to now, just as a bonus, every month we pick a story, short story, give you the link to it. It's completely free to read, and then we discuss it. So that's what we call our short read tall glass because we drink with it. And so what was of the stories we covered this year, season 1, season 2, what was your favorite short read?
The correct answer is A Tiny Feast by Chris Adrian.
That one was really good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was top 5 for me.
Honorable mention is Carnival 9. I was trying to decide between the two of them, and in my opinion, I just think that A Tiny Feast was better, and also there's other reasons that you'll see later.
Okay.
So my favorite was Catskin by Kelly Link. It was so weird.
It was
so fucking
insane.
weird.
Did not like it.
I loved it. It's so weird. And I'm so weird. And there was cats and houses with people and kids doing what they're not supposed to do. And then this weird sex thing.
Did the Sherpa in the crowd finish reading it?
No.
Hasn't finished reading it yet?
No, I think I lost her place.
Reading?
Yeah, so she was reading it right before.
Fucking weird.
So weird. I think that's my favorite story of the year. I mean, we had a lot of really good ones. I really enjoyed Tiny Feast, and I enjoyed the one I think that you're about to say.
I'm pretty much always going to default to sad stories, it seems like. That just seems like that's my lane.
Yeah.
So, my 3, 2 of them, one of them I know y'all agree with. My favorite is What Upana Will Redeem.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. The Quest for Dead Grandma Clothes.
I mean, and it was my suggestion.
It was.
It's not like
it was really good.
Right.
It was good.
It was good.
Not my favorite.
So my number 2 was the story I got the most enjoyment out of was Fandom for Robots. I just loved that story.
Yeah, I knew that.
But my number 3 is a surprise pick. The Stonewetta by Dr. Octavia Wade. Just because how much discussion it engendered. Like, because people, like, it really, like, people either loved that story or hated that story.
I didn't hate it.
Well, people liked the story or didn't like the story. It was very pronounced.
What was the story that we had where the guy was like going up the side of the mountain and he was racing? The one that Derek hated.
Yeah, the hill is a cave and the truth is a cave in the Black Mountains.
I enjoyed that one as well.
Oh, I love that story.
I enjoyed that one.
It was trash.
Yeah, that'd be my.
It was great.
That'd be my top.
I liked that one too.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that until right now.
That was real good.
But yeah, Cat Skin, clearly the best. Super weird.
You should pick up one of her collections of short stories.
I may. Kelly Link.
Speaking of May, what
Odd segue.
was the favorite booze that you had this year? It doesn't have to be one that we tried on the podcast, but it definitely can be, obviously.
Right.
So, my answer, best thing I had all year, and this comes with a small caveat, because I can't remember exactly which version it was, but it was the Talisker that I had at the Scotch tasting that my friend Bang threw.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Talisker Distiller's Edition.
Yeah.
And it was exactly everything I wanted it to be. It was very distinct. It's not a
So
thing.
what is Talisker for those tuning in but don't know what Talisker is?
It's what's it called? Isla Scotch, I think it's called. But it's very sea flavored, if that makes sense. Like it's hard to describe. There's like a briny. Yeah, there's a brine taste to it, and smell like you smell it. It smells like the ocean.
Yeah. Well, I actually one of the liquors I tried that y'all wouldn't have was I can't remember what it was called. It was like Jeremiah bourbon whiskey or something like that. But they age it on ships.
Yeah.
To give it that ocean flavor.
But,
shit.
Also, the only one that was close to the Talisker, but didn't actually win was. This is the year I discovered Woodford Reserve, which is
I was gonna say,
my favorite.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what ended up, when we get to me, what ended up choosing how I chose mine. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I really, actually, now that we've sat here this little bit and the ice cubes have melted into this Michter's, whatever has a T in it. It's actually much better than my first sip. I enjoy it.
Yeah, this definitely...
What's the proof?
90. No, 90 proof.
Yeah.
Slightly over 90 proof.
Yeah, so a little bit of the extra water to...
Oh, yeah, and like this second sip that I just had is significantly better than my first sip.
Try a third one, I bet you it's better.
It will get progressively better. That's what alcohol does.
Try it.
So, wow, this...
Yeah, right now, I mean, what are you doing?
Look, I'm going to clink my ice loudly right by the microphone because it pisses you off.
You could see the look on Bob's face. It's the look that's on my face at all times while we're recording this podcast.
Yeah, it's significantly better. But no, I think my favorite liquor of the year is Jim Beam Apple. I know it's not like fancy, but
it became your daily drink.
It is. It's what I carry in my flask. It's what I've got on me. I don't have to mix anything with it. I don't have to have it. It doesn't have to be cold. It can be butt hot from my pocket. Like,
don't have to chase it.
Yeah, like it's a very convenient, easily found.
Jim Apple. I'm not mad at it.
It's okay.
It's hard to drink a lot of it, which is also good because I don't get turn.
Yeah, you don't need to drink a lot of it.
Like, it's real sweet.
So for me, for those who know me well, my daily drink is Heaven Hill. Typically, it's not even really whiskey. It's basically grain alcohol with a spritz of whiskey for color. But over the course of this year, I have started buying more stuff that's not Heaven Hill. Like, I've bought Gentleman Jack a couple times.
Oh, that was good. I enjoyed that.
A couple times?
Yeah.
I know you bought it the once, but I didn't
I ended up getting a couple times.
I enjoyed that. That was good.
But I had already had that before. But what has become almost a daily drink when I'm feeling fancy for me, Clyde Mays Alabama style. That's what I was drinking at the Crew last night. We did our book exchange, and they keep a bottle behind the bar there. So I drank 3 glasses of Clyde Mays on the rocks and was feeling fine.
It's been a while since I've had it, but I do remember it being pretty good.
Yeah.
So
To me, it's like it's just a good. It's not super expensive. It's on the top shelf, but that's just because it's like a local deal. But it's not top shelf prices. But it's a really good, solid daily drinker. Like it's my favorite. What caused it to win for me is it's something I've tried on the podcast that I have drunk outside of the podcast.
It's basically the Honda of liquors. Nothing fancy, but a good solid daily driver.
Basically, yeah.
That's kind of so it's your Jim Beam Black for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll say this, my weird runner up, that Stills Crossroads stuff is not bad.
Is that the stuff that tasted like
we had the
raisins?
Peach. Yeah. Like it's weird. Like I don't know. I got like a weird soft spot for it. I don't know, man. We got a bottle right there that's open. We could.
No. Yeah,
it's apple pie.
No.
I like the peach better than the apple pie. But
good.
It tasted like raisins.
I did get a bottle of apple liqueur from Germany that my aunt gave me for Christmas.
Yeah.
I didn't bring it though.
That's fair.
But when I tell you what, next time we'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. What was your favorite episode that we did on the podcast?
Ew.
So this is actually the thing I forgot to do.
Okay.
So, what was the episode?
Well, you think about it. I've already got mine.
I've got mine.
My favorite was the best friends episode, where if man is human's best friend, what's a dwarf's best friend? I had a ridiculous amount of fun doing that episode.
Yeah.
Like it was stupid how much fun I had doing that.
You can giggle.
Yeah, you can giggle in the background. It's fine.
It's a live audience.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I had a stupid amount of fun doing that episode.
Fuck you.
And just how wound up you got about it. Just added.
Because you're doing it wrong.
No, I can't do my own thing wrong. It was
you
great.
Are only...
It was great.
Oh my God, you're wrong.
And a runner-up would be when we did the one where it's like, oh, well, what's soft drink? What a dwarf drink? What soft drink? What an elf drink? That was a fun episode.
I like that episode.
And we're going to do more. Well, season 3 comes around. That's on my list of stuff for us to do in the near future. Is to do another one of those episodes.
I think my favorite episode was, which is weird because I didn't particularly love the reading, but the Rats in the Walls episode.
Yeah.
But I liked the talk
fun.
about H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah. Which if you spoiler, we have a website now, booksbeardsbooze.com. And if you look on there, on the short reads, it tells you what short stories we're going to be reading in the coming months.
And that's
March. March, we're doing 2 Lovecraft stories, but they're not Lovecraft horror stories. I want to showcase the other side of Lovecraft, the slightly less racist side of Lovecraft. So, yeah. So got that to look forward to. Yeah, that Rats in the Walls was a good episode. I did like that. That was one of the more. We got a lot of good chat on that one, and you were on that one, weren't you? Didn't you bring you in for that a little bit?
I know I read it. Maybe I was on it, but I know I read that because I remember going, "What the fuck?"
I think you might have just been in the room.
You might have.
This is before we brought you on, I think.
But I remember the first episode that you were on with us was pretty good because you were just asking us questions and we just talked about stuff. And got
my favorite episode was the birthday episode.
My birthday, it was my pre-birthday party.
Bob's
episode.
birthday bonus. Books, Beards, Booze broadcast. There's a lot of alliteration. Yeah. I think that one's my favorite.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was one of the first ones we did. That was like
pretty early
first
on.
5 or so.
That's my favorite, I think, because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That might be one of mine, too.
Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed
Super
that.
enjoyable.
We should do another one of those sometime soon.
My birthday's coming up, so.
Yeah, we'll do it for your birthday.
Have the Sherpa
interview. Oh, well, and y'all both have birthdays coming up.
Yeah,
so
February.
Maybe I'll interview y'all.
Oh, shit.
For y'all's birthday.
Never have I ever.
And then later on...
Never have I ever read a blah-bitty-blah book.
We'll see.
Oh, shit. We need to read more if that's going to be the case.
All right. So, on the podcast, what do you think we did well this year?
I didn't see this either, but
I have the right answer.
Okay, go ahead. You go ahead and give yours. You think on it.
I have the answer.
Okay, well, tell your answer.
And the answer is you allowed me to be on it so that there would be somebody with the right opinion.
Oh. Well,
continue.
So kind of in the same vein, but also not the right answer.
Okay,
the
actual answer is
right
we brought
answer.
Tanya
you
on
brought
the
me
show.
on here, and I am best. So
I mean, you're not best, but you do allow for.
So this, if you notice your listenership, I'm sure I don't have to look at the numbers. I know these. I just know this in the depths of my heart. I know that season 1. The peak was the birthday episode I was on, and then it kind of slumped back off when I wasn't here. But now season 2, when I'm in here and I'm doing this shit every
I'm going
week,
to later on show you.
Don't show me the numbers. I don't. I don't need that negativity in my life.
I don't.
I'm just saying.
I don't like that. I actually think that that's probably the best thing we did was to bring her on. Yeah,
Yay.
because it gives it.
I moderate you too.
It just means that I don't yell at Bob the whole time.
Yeah. Oh,
which
cool,
I think is probably
great.
Yeah.
So that was the best thing.
Well,
you did.
if you tighten up a little bit, you get yelled at less.
Yeah, and also you just make.
I can't help it that your favorite book is not as great as you think it is.
Wow. Okay, so I think we did well.
I'm building mountains out of sand hills over here.
Wow. Sand dunes.
I hate y'all.
A desert oasis of wrongness.
All right, so I think we did well, and this is the same thing I said. Well, I thought we did well for season 1.
I have a bonus thing.
We'll come back to you in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Inclusion.
Yeah,
we did a really good job of showcasing authors and viewpoints that aren't. I mean, let's be real. Me and Derek are a couple of white guys, and
I'm not a guy.
You're not a guy, but like the stories we picked, a lot of the stories we picked weren't just bunch of old white guys, like we really I think the first story we did in season 2 was N.K. Jemisin, we've showcased a lot of people that traditionally haven't got a ton of play in sci-fi fantasy, but we didn't start that. Obviously, we're just kind of feeding off of that because these people are getting more play and getting more well known, and so we're benefiting from that and able to.
No. It's our voice in the community that's spurring on the diversity in fiction.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's just us.
Speak it in to existence. Okay. Manifest your own destiny.
All right, Derek. What's your runner up?
Oh, nothing. I don't have anything for that. I had something for something else.
Oh, okay.
What's the worst thing we did?
So, what did we do poorly? Is the next question.
That episode where you didn't follow your own rules.
Incorrect. Tanya.
Not paying me. I don't like being unpaid intern.
Wow.
I paid to be here.
I'm trying to take a moment.
I paid for the privilege of being
introspection.
Here. Okay.
And y'all just. But no, for me it was inconsistent format.
Yeah,
I think that's what we did poorly. 100%. Is we kept.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We kept changing our format up every
that's
few
because
weeks.
That's because
growing pains.
Yeah. Definitely growing pains, but. We definitely changed our format probably 4 different times over 2 seasons.
No, you're right.
So,
you're right.
But I'm happy with the format we have now. We are settled in. We are good to go. So of course we're breaking the format this week by not doing a news episode, but that's because it's end of the year stuff. So, all right. What are 6 books that you are hyped to read in the coming year?
Oh my!
And they don't it's not like.
Coming out? Don't have to
come
out?
No, they don't have to be coming out. This is stuff on your TBR. What's something that you're planning on reading in the coming year?
Yes.
I'll go ahead and start this one.
Yes, please.
Okay. Sinlin Ascends by Josiah Bancroft. I've already got it. It gets a ton of buzz on the fantasy subreddit. It's part of a trilogy, and I'm just hyped to read it because it's getting so much good buzz. 2, I think I'm going to read... All right, correct. It's a Mark Lawrence trilogy. I'm just not sure which one. It's probably going to be Red Queen's War.
Yeah.
And that may lead to me rereading Broken Empire. I haven't decided yet. They mostly come out at night. Yarn's World Book 1 by Benedict Patrick. That was just given away free for Kindle. You got it. We both got it.
Yeah, I did get that.
I'm hyped for that. It looks like YA. Young adult stuff. Look, sounds cool. I want to read King of Elfland's Daughter by Lord Dunsany. We were talking about the other side of Lovecraft. The other side of Lovecraft is based heavily on the works of Lord Dunsany, and I've read one short story by him. And King of Elfland's Daughter is supposedly the kind of go to Lord Dunsany. So I'm going to check that out. Mm-hmm. I don't know that there's one coming out, but God, I pray there is. If there's a new Dungeoneers book by Jeffrey Russell, I will be reading that the moment it comes out.
Are those on KU?
Yes, they are. They are fantastic. If you liked Kings of the Wild, you should like the Dungeoneers. It's very light-hearted fantasy, very funny.
Dwarves.
It's a group of dwarves who.
Did you just boo dwarves?
He doesn't like dwarves.
Are you an elf guy?
He is.
Ew.
Yeah. So, but
wrong with you?
They are.
Elves don't poop.
I have standards.
Elves don't poop.
What?
They can't poop. They're elves.
What are you talking about? How do they keep the forest green?
Y'all are dumb.
I'd never thought about the fertilizer.
I never thought about elves pooping, to be honest with you.
They're too majestic to poop.
They're not.
I don't know why that's
they're
a
not.
thing
That's
against them.
That's elf propaganda. They're not that majestic.
You think they always have, like, diarrhea?
No. What?
I don't know.
Stop. No. We're stopping this conversation here. Okay, but the Dungeoneers are great.
The best thing you did this year was bring me on this podcast.
We take it back. And lastly, it was going to be
my last episode.
It was going to be The Forgotten Beasts of Eld by Patricia A. McKillop, because I just acquired it, and it's an older book, but it's supposed to be really good. But I just scored Ready Player One, by Ernest Cline. So that's probably the next. Like, I finished Bird Box last night, so I'm probably going to start Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Now-ish.
You ready, Player One?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, that was stupid.
Yeah.
That was a stretch. That was a stretch.
All right, Derek, what you got? 6 books you are hyped to read this year.
Everything I got for Christmas done.
Oh, you did quite a few books.
So you got Tarzan, a couple Tarzan books.
Oh, I got Tarzan.
John Carter of Mars.
I got the Mars trilogy.
Yeah, I've read the first one of those.
And then
I'm not sure how you're gonna like those.
We'll see.
Yeah. It's very pulpy.
It's fine. That's what I know what I'm getting into going into it. That's what I kind of expected.
Okay.
And then I got all of the A Song of Ice and Fire.
Mm-hmm. Those are real good. I mean, that's 6 books right there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if...
Well, you can do it that way. I mean, I did a trilogy as one pick.
Yeah.
It was so...
I didn't really plan anything else. That's just kind of what I got for Christmas, and that's what I'm looking forward to reading.
Okay.
That's fair.
And I got, Emergency Contact, which...
Yeah.
Will be discussed.
Okay. I don't like that pause.
All right, so...
So, my books, I actually, last week or so, week before, I went through my entire Kindle library, all the books on my bookshelf, added them to my Goodreads, made a shelf that's like, I own these and need to read them. So I have like 147 books on that shelf. But I think I'm going to start with Bird Box. I think I want to read that one.
It's a good quick read.
Yeah. I really want to read the Witcher books. I've got a couple of those.
Okay. I've read the short story collections.
Yeah, so I want to read some of those. Jade City, Poppy War, Lions of Alrasan, a lot of the books that y'all have read and talked about that I'm catching up on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You should do Jade City first. When you're doing those, I would do Jade City first.
Okay. But a lot of it's just stuff that I know that y'all have talked about that sounds really good that I would like to read. Kushil's Dart. I know that you did that one, but I'm an audiobook that one, I think.
Can we just pause and point out that Tanya's wrong? Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Joy Luck Club's on there. Does that make you feel better?
It does, because that's a really good book.
Okay.
I didn't realize you hadn't read it.
No, I had not. But I own it.
And it's like it's really sectional, so you can just kind of read a part and then put it down.
Well, she ain't got time to read a part and put it down. She's reading 52 books next year.
I do. That's my goal for next year is 52 books. I read 30 this year. 31 if I can get through Behind the Mask by our friend Brandon Kennedy by Tuesday.
You're burying the lead, though.
What? What am I reading first, Eric?
You need maybe Jade City, but other than that, you like Brandon Sanderson. You really enjoyed Brandon Sanderson.
I didn't win the Mistborn books.
True.
Well,
true.
Then
But honestly, though, I don't know. I'm very conflicted about Mistborn. Very conflicted.
Is that the one where like everything's real sad and terrible?
Yes. But apparently there's a follow-up series that he's done that's the same. It's the Mistborn setting, but it's like years in the future. That's I think I would really like. So But he's got other books, and we'll get you set up. I think I have Elantris kicking around, so I can give you Elantris.
I would say that Mistborn is actually where you should go next, but that's just me.
Well, I have an extensive TBR for 2019, and I very much look forward to getting through a third of the books that I own, because in 2019 I'm not buying any more books.
Bob, our mission this year is to continue to buy her books.
You can buy me. Other people can buy me books. I am not buying any more books.
That makes it less
which
fun.
is why this week, since between Christmas and New Year's, I have kind of gone ham with all of the sales, because
there's been a lot of really good books.
They have been. I got some really good bestsellers.
Yeah.
So I'm really
my goal is my goal is to read 52, but
you'll read more than that.
Yeah, because I didn't first half of the year I didn't really read fuck all for real, but I probably read 30 books in the past 3 months, at least. So I read this week. I read Nosferatu by Joe Hill, Bird Box by some guy, and finished up Brent Weeks' audiobook.
Did you like that?
Good. I don't know that I'm going to keep going with the series.
Yeah, that was kind of where I ended up.
I kind of see. I feel like I see where it's going, and I just don't know that that's the story I want to read in this setting. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So, last thing we'll do on this episode, we'll save the rest for the other episode.
Mm-hmm.
What prediction do you have for next year?
I know.
What's your prediction?
So, the final season of Game of Thrones starts in April.
Yeah.
We're going to finish that by the end of the summer.
Yeah.
And then for a fall Christmas release, we're finally going to get Winds of Winter.
Okay. My prediction kind of keys off of that a little bit, but more so. My prediction is we get the release dates for 2 of the following 3 books. We're either going to get the release date for Winds of Winter, the 3rd Rothfuss
Doors
of Stone, or the 4th Liza Locke-Lamora book.
Yep.
Oh, that's a book for me for next year.
Liza Locke-Lamora, yes.
Yeah.
That's practically, that kind of needs to jump to the front.
Yeah, that really does.
Do you have a copy of it?
I do. I have it on Kindle.
That needs to be your first.
Okay.
Actually, the audiobook, that's really good.
I already have the Kindle one. I don't want to double buy a book.
That's fine.
It's too bad. That's the best.
No one can. I wish that you could send me the Audible book, but it won't work. I've already accepted a free one. I almost got the first Mistborn book of Jacob. Tried to send it to me, and it wouldn't work. I've already received one.
All right. So we're going to end here, and then we're going to come back for a short episode where we announce the winners of the BBB, the first inaugural BBB Awards.
The 3B Awards?
The 3B Awards.
The 3Bs.
The 3Bs. I like it.
You're welcome.
A 3B. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. You've won a 3B.
Because they're freebies.
Tanya!
Wow.
Everything's free for you. You're unpaid.
Wow.
No, y'all are getting my labor for free.
That's what I'm saying.
This isn't free.
Okay.
It is for us.
So, in final little wrap up here, little news. We got our interface in for our new recording gear, so we're waiting on the mics to come in.
Get ready for that new sound.
Yeah, get ready for that new sound. Again, we've got a website. What? Book Spirits Booze. And guess what? It costs money. Oh, no. My wallet. So, hey.
Give it back my wallet.
Ow, ow. Put it back where it belongs. Yeah, so we would...
Don't look at me like that.
We would love it if you would go check out our Patreon or go check out our website as other ways you could support. It's got a PayPal donation link.
You can buy some merch.
It's got some merch that you can buy. That money goes directly to Amazon, and then a chunk of it gets broke off for us.
Whee! Hey, the affiliate link is there. That costs you nothing.
Yeah. Yes, there's a link on there that you can use, our affiliate link. If you'll just click it, it's like, oh, I'm going to go to Amazon. I'm going to go buy some stuff. Well, how about you click our link first, and then everything you buy, we get pennies of. And it doesn't cost you anything. Amazon just gives us pennies for sending you to Amazon. So, every little bit helps when you have website expenses. So
we need like a little shaky can.
We do. We need a little can.
Yeah. So can I have some change, sir?
Yeah. So
alms for the poor.
Yeah.
This was just an excuse for you to bust out the fucking British accent, wasn't
it? This is not the first time today either. I did that earlier today in the car. I was talking about a book that was set in a
we're done.
setting.
All right. So tune in tomorrow, and you will hear the year-end awards, the 3Bs.
Bum, bum, bum. Wait, that sounds ominous.
And it kind of is. And as always, I challenge you to go forth and grow a great beard.